Yo, what is going on, guys? Klutch back again with another video. This is a rank 1 tactics video. As you can see, we finished rank 1. Nothing to but these tactics did do very well for me. If you haven't already, please drop a like, drop a comment, drop a sub. We're going to keep uploading this kind of stuff. We're going to upload these rewards in it soon as well, so keep an eye on that today. But yeah, guys, we are going to get into it. But like I said, if you haven't already, please drop a sub, drop a like. And sorry if I do sound a bit groggy. I am currently a bit under the weather, so I probably do sound like a bit of an idiot. But as you can see there, guys, that was a rank 1 rewards. And this is obviously the team we done it with. Now, the formation we used was the 4-2-3-1. Don't know why I've gone on squad selector there. So it was the 4-2-3-1. The 4-2-3-1 for me is just probably the best formation in the game. It's absolutely unreal, and with this setup, I'm just not losing games really at all. I'm a massive fan of it, and you guys need to be using it, alright guys, so make sure you are. Now, the defensive style is unbalanced. Now, that is mainly because press tactics just don't really work too well, and there is obviously the 71 depth strategy as well, which I will talk about in a second. So yeah, the press tactics just aren't really it for me. So just balance for me. Now width is on 45, just to kind of tuck those fullbacks in just a little bit, make it a little bit harder to get those key through balls in between centre backs and fullbacks, because they are so deadly at times. So that's mainly the reason for the 45 depth. Now the 71 depth is because of the pressing basically that you get on the game. The pressing is very good, and it's one of them where, like with the 71 depth, it's weird. It's like an automatic press that it does for you, and it is just a massive plus. I've seen some people saying it doesn't work on old gen. For me, when I've played with it, it does. Maybe it's a copium thing, I don't know. But when I'm using 71 depth, I'm playing out of my skin with it. So I would suggest, regardless, use 71 depth. It is very good. Build up play is on balanced. Now that is mainly due to the fact that I don't really like using slow or fast build up, and long ball is for when you're kind of trying to sit back and counter attack. And you know, as much as this formation is a little bit defensive, I definitely wouldn't say we're trying to sit back and counter attack. We're more trying to control the ball, control the pace of the game, break down our opponents. We're using RB dribbling, skill moves, things like that, through balls as well. So that's why we would use balance compared to a slow build up, fast build up, or long ball. So another chance creation is direct passing. Direct passing, as we all know, is the GOAT. If you don't know what direct passing does, basically it helps your players make better in-behind runs, especially if they've got higher pace and high attacking positioning. So for me, it's an absolute no-brainer when you're playing a game where through balls are absolutely ridiculous. For me, especially if you do have that fast striker up front, it is just so overpowered. And against most players, you will just get absolute freedom to run in behind, especially if you do click LB to obviously trigger runs in behind as well. It's just absolutely unreal. Now the width is on 45. Again, I think the last one I did it on, I had it on 40. For me, I'm just having it on 45 just to kind of separate those cams just a little bit, just because I felt it was getting a little bit narrow. But 45 width, just to kind of, again, just tuck him in just ever so slightly, just to get a bit more involved with the cam, with the midfielders, and really try and get involved basically in the build-up play and involved in us scoring goals. Now, players in the box is on 6. For me, I've found after experimenting with 6 and 7, 6 is probably the best for this formation. Sorry, your centre mids don't get too aggressive, but they do get involved in the attacks. Whereas I find with 7, your centre mids basically just make bombing, overlapping runs into the box constantly. And for me, it was just a bit too much. I found myself getting counter-attacked at times, so 6 players in the box is what is working for me at the minute. Now, obviously, this is how we laid the team out. Who's been up front? Like I said, having that fast striker up top to really break in behind, and obviously Neymar at cam worked very well. Now, we do have our striker on stay central, getting behind. That is because, obviously, like I said, we do want him in those central areas, making runs in behind. It really is as simple as that. No point trying to overcomplicate it for you guys. We obviously want him to be making those in behind runs for the through balls and direct passing triggers and all that stuff. So stay central, getting behind on Dembele. We do have our cam on stay forward and get into the box for cross. Now he's on stay forward because there is a weird bug in the game where if you don't have them on stay forward, they do kind of alternate with your CDMs. But it also does just happen that stay forward on your cam is also the best thing you can have, because it means they get just that little bit more involved. They almost act like a second striker, but they also do dip back and defend. So I would usually recommend someone with higher stamina, unless you have an elite player like Neymar. Just because, like I said, it is running up and down, but Neymar is still unreal at it, and he can still go a full 90 anyway, so it really isn't an issue. Now, I do have both of my wide cams on come back on defence, get into the box for cross. Now, people will see come back on defence and think I'm basically saying to play really defensive, which isn't the case. It's just when we are, basically when we're not attacking, I do want them to get back and try and help out. Just because I find that, you know, it's very easy to overload people and get players isolated. So, for instance, if they've got a winger and a midfielder, it's very easy to basically overwhelm, say, my right back or my left back. So I do just want those wide cams on come back on defence just to help out defensively. I do also have both of them on getting to the box across. Now, this is mainly due to cutbacks. Cutbacks are still very good this year, and you definitely still should be using them. So just get into the box across just to make sure they're making those back post runs for those easy tap-ins. Now, I do have both of my centre mids on stay back while attacking cover centre. Now, previously, I did have my DMs a bit more defensive with changing defensive behaviour and positioning freedom as well. But I just thought it was a bit too defensive. I did just want to be a bit more aggressive going forward, trying to score goals more and trying to really overwhelm our opponents. So that is why I take those off. But I do still have both on stay back while attacking to help protect our defence and obviously cover the central areas of the pitch. I do have both of my centre backs and keeper, both of my centre backs, sorry, on defaults. I forgot about that. And then I do have my keeper on comes across his sweeper keeper, just because I do want him to try and, you know, when people are running in behind, I do want him to try and come out, smother the ball, make sure they can't just ball roll past me. And also on crosses, they can be really overpowered. So getting your keeper to come out and try and win the ball can be a massive plus. And then I do have both of my fullbacks just on stay back while attacking to help my guys defend. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, like I said, please drop it a like. I will be uploading the rewards from this video, like from this account, up shortly after this. So make sure you go and give that a watch as well. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.